I drink mud, yeah, pouring just because. On my roads, I spent the dub, yeah.
So round of applause for us right quick, because we made it another day, another week. Zero Deficit Podcast, episode 2.
Yep.
Episode 2.
Yep.
Yep, man. I appreciate all the new followers, all the new subscribers. We are officially on Spotify. We are officially on Apple. I'm going to try to get some uploads to SoundCloud. Make sure they're on Google, Amazon, and all other streaming platforms. Just give me a couple of weeks. I'll take care of all of that. So, first things first that we need to get into. Jack Harlow, come home, the kids miss you. That just rhyme. I didn't even do that. I'd be doing it on accident. So, this released on Friday, May 6th, and Jack Harlow finally had delivered his anticipated project, Come Home, the Kids Miss You, with features from Drake, Justin Timberlake, Lil Wayne, and Pharrell.
Yep.
So, I'm going to let you go first. Go ahead.
For me, when I was listening, I only listened to it one time. I didn't give it 2 times, 3 times, nothing like that. But for me, there were a few big energy tracks. Like, it was basically just good energy, like a celebration for him getting to this level to where he's featuring with these artists and working on his second major project. So, but it wasn't anything really special in my mind. It was just okay. But when you listen to his fans and stuff like that, you know, they loved it. I just didn't see, it wasn't really much shock value, any really super hard bars. I think I messed with something grass. I don't even know the track. Something, I like that song. I like the Pharrell track. The Drake track was all right. But yeah.
Okay.
Regular album.
So, you didn't like it?
I was expecting more. I don't know. The way everyone was talking, I was expecting way more.
Now, let me stretch it. So, I'm going to start off with, I want to start with love. That's how I want to start.
That's how you know he about to be on some bullshit.
Let me start with love. Now, I realize what everybody else probably already knows, that this album was not awful. It wasn't completely just terrible.
Yeah.
There were some good elements.
Yeah.
There was some writing, lyricism, the production. It was devoid of any ideas. And there was nothing distinct on this album. But Jack Harlow has a personality that stands out. It draws in a listener, and they like his music. And for that, I can understand why people like Jack Harlow as a personality and an individual. Now, with that said,
the album was trash.
The album was not that good.
Yeah. It was.
So, like, for example, Nail Tech wasn't a bad song. First Class wasn't a bad song. The hook was fire.
I felt like it was just the hooks and samples that caught me really like pretty much for the album.
Bro, his music is not revolutionary. It's not mind-blowing. It's not anything really amazing.
Okay.
In fact, okay, so here's my thing. I think that there's a parallel between Jack Harlow and Will Smith.
Oh, man.
And this is it. I remember when I first met Marcel, we was at Telus and we was talking, bro. Me and Marcel were going back and forth about actors, right? I brought up Will Smith, and he told me Will Smith is a horrible actor.
His box office is horrible, is what he was saying.
He's horrible. No, he was just saying he's a bad actor overall, right?
Yeah.
So when I'm like, that's not true. Like, he got a bunch of great movies. He like, name one. So I said, I got to do it right now. I got up on Google. I pulled up all his movies, and I went through them one by one. And what I started to realize was that Will Smith really didn't have any good movies. Mm-hmm. He really wasn't that good of an actor, but I made the exception for that because I liked him as a person.
Yeah.
That's what we do for Jack Harlow. Jack Harlow is actually not that great of an artist, but we make an exception for him because we like him for who he is. And I understand that sentiment. That's why I made that comparison, because I did the same thing with Will Smith. Now, even though you may not be the best at something, you can be pretty good at everything. That's kind of how I see Jack Harlow. I see him, he's charismatic. I see he's going to be on The Next White Man Can't Jump, so he's getting into acting.
Be a horrible movie.
Hey, I don't know. Maybe that might be his bag. But then again, I feel like he did this with music, and maybe that might be like, you know, he can wear many hats, and you may not be amazing at everything that you do, but if you're at least good enough, then you can get by. However, that would be the case for Jack Harlow. Jack Harlow isn't that great. This album, last album actually had a couple. It had a couple. Last album was actually decent. This one, it was just a derivative of, they was calling him Drake Light, and I got mad at that. Here's the thing. If you look at somebody like Drake can get kind of nerdy too, because that's what people like. Jack Harlow was kind of nerdy, kind of lame, but now he came up. He got the cool little flex bars. He doing like the little Drake punchlines and shit like that. That's all that you get from this album. All I kept getting was like, it's like fuckboy frat music. That's all that you got. That's literally the whole album.
From what I was reading and listening to, they kept saying pretty much he is Drake.
Okay, and that's an insult to Drake.
Thank you. All right, because I didn't hear it at all. I was listening all right, I'm waiting for my...
I caught it. I know there were some little punchlines that I heard that were very Drake-esque. But here's the thing. Drake, if Drake was like a, as a person, Drake is like a six-dimensional individual. Drake can give you nerdy Drake, introspective Drake, thug Drake, funny Drake. Drake can do all kind of things. I can get UK Drake. I can get all kind of Drakes. But Jack Harlow is like this table. Flat surface, one-dimensional. My fingers will bleed trying to peer back layers that aren't there.
And what they'll tell you is give him some time. He's only 24 and he just got into a game. His second project.
No, I don't think.
Second album.
I even went back to all of his old music. I'm like, man, his old music must have been different. It's all the same.
Yeah.
He literally has not. No, his music is all the same. It's not any different. In fact, what really killed me online, because, I let him get away with Nail Tech. What's Poppin' was actually cool. It was mid, but it was cool. The best song that he ever had. I let him get away with Nail Tech. I let y'all have First Class, but here's what I won't let y'all have. On Twitter, I heard them comparing him to Mac Miller, and they were saying that he was a top 5 artist.
Whoa.
Y'all
slow down.
Y'all crazy.
I understand it's 2022, but damn.
To compare somebody like that with somebody like Mac Miller is actually a phenomenal artist who's done great records and, had mass appeal for making, I could have a Mac record, I could dance to it, I could go out to it, I could drive to it, I could cry to it. I can't do that with no Jack Harlow songs. What the fuck you mean? That's just so one-dimensional and stale. I can't do that with no Jack Harlow album. The fuck you talking about saying and comparing him to Mac Miller? And just because, they both white? That's stupid. And not only that, what really kind of get me was, even with that, like Eminem being who he is, Eminem even said he's as big of an artist as he is because of his white privilege. Even he admitted that.
And he's one of the
best.
Yeah.
Hands down, one of the best. Just got inducted into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame.
Clap it up for that. Clap it up.
Absolutely. That's amazing.
Deserved it.
Right? Okay. But even he said that. So you don't think that we're making an exception for Jack? Y'all got Roddy Ricch out of here for that last album.
Man.
Said that nigga was trash. But y'all let him just come in here and do this? Nah, I'm not having it. What y'all said about Mac Miller's disgusting and it's just nasty. Y'all need to take that back. I never want to see that again. I never want to see it again. That shit really made me sick to my goddamn stomach. And this album was horrible. Jack Harlow as a person, I'm not attacking him for who he is or as an individual, but just looking at the music itself and the expectation, he had a single that was the #1 song in the world. This mediocre shit was the #1 song in the world. No.
They love him.
No.
They love him.
No, I'm not allowing that. Y'all saying this is a top 5 artist. Y'all putting him in classes with his contemporaries like Lil Baby. Like, what? Stop it. This wasn't a good album. It was not good. And again, I understand the Jack Harlow appeal, but let's not do this. They had some songs by Big Sean that I will admit were a little, and they wanted to get Big Sean out of here. But the bullshit this nigga put out, and he got top 20 records.
Big Sean's one of his guys, just to let y'all know.
Yeah, no, but I've just seen where, they tried to get Big Sean out of here for some of the records. Don't get me wrong, they were a little lackluster.
But what you're saying is they were better than Jack Harlow.
Bro, this is probably as bad as The Big Day.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was bad.
Yeah, no, this is like
That
the
was real,
same.
real
This is
bad.
the same thing.
Yeah, we ain't like that one.
It's the same thing. That shit really like got me. I don't think I ever listened to Chance the Rapper the same way again.
Since I haven't even really.
Yeah, and this is about the same.
When they be like Chance about to be, I be like, yeah, Chance
Yeah,
dropping.
bro.
It
It
used to be, remember when he came out here?
It actually scares me.
Yeah,
It actually scares me now.
we went both times when he came out here to Vegas. When he
Yeah.
came out, we went both times.
Both concerts. And
Then he dropped big.
and yeah, and it's just like ever since then, it's just been a
Yeah.
But you know, I keep some hope alive.
Maybe he might hit us with that one more time.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. But for Jack Harlow, I don't know. It's it, my friend. Again, I wish you all the best.
Let him grow though.
Yeah, I wish you all the best. I don't think he's gonna grow. The music is pretty much what it is. It is what it is. And there's a time and a place for a Jack Harlow song, just not in my car, not in my life, not around me, not in my vicinity.
He was gonna say,
no, it's a time and a place for
whenever you do that.
Oh yeah, no. You know what? I've been in some cool white bars where they playing some of that like really like great music.
Yeah.
Get me drunk enough at the white bar and then play Jack Harlow, and I probably will understand the appeal.